Okay, now what we want to do is get you guys in the right place so that you can actually apply for your real estate license. This is for real estate. Now, we're starting at the Department of Business and Professional Regulations because in Florida and in class, you're going to learn more about the DBPR. These are the people who are charged with regulating businesses and licensure, okay? So this is where we start. And as you can see here, the URL is myfloridalicense.com, but to get to this page, there's some additional link there that you can actually use. But if you just put in DBPR, it's going to come up. We all know how to surf the web. Now, we're here. If you come here, you can apply for license. You can go straight there. And once you are here, you're going to find, because the DBPR, they are charged with all of the professions in Florida. So you'll see a list here. I'm going to bring us right over here to real estate. Now, right up underneath, there is the real estate appraisers, but we just want general real estate. Now, this is for people who want to sell real estate for a commission, okay? So you need to go through this process. You're either going to be a sales associate or a broker sales associate or a broker. So when it comes to real estate in Florida, you're either one of those three. You're either a sales associate or a broker associate, or you're doing something for a broker. But for this section, we're only going to focus on sales associates and broker associates, okay? Or just brokers. Just forget the three. Just say sales associates or brokers. When you come in here, we're going to talk now about the sales associate. The broker sales associates is here. So these are different things that you can use for the forms to make your application. Sales associate initial, this is the first time you're like not experienced. You've never done real estate at all. In fact, let me just tell you right now, if you're trying to become a broker, you have to be a sales associate for at least 24 months before you can even make an application. So why don't we just narrow it down and focus right here on the sales associate initial application. So this is, here we go. Let's just read it. A sales associate is a person for another who work for compensation, or if you anticipate compensation, even if you appraise, and that word is used loosely, you'll learn more about that in your class, or you auction, or sell, exchange, buy, or rent, or offers, attempts, or agrees to appraise, auction, or negotiate any sell, exchange, purchase, or rental of a business enterprise, or any real property, or any interest, or in concerning the same, who advertises the same, but who performs such act under the direction, control, or management of a broker or owner developer. Okay, let's take a break. It's saying a lot because this is legal terminology. This is the exact definition of a sales associate, what you might consider a real estate licensee or a real estate professional. Let me just tell you what they're saying here, okay? What they're saying is, if you are in Florida, you need a broker. You cannot be a licensed sales associate without a broker. That's what they're saying. They're also saying that if you want to participate in real estate industry in Florida, whereby you collect commissions, you need to be licensed and you need to be under a controlling broker. And they use the word control because what the Florida is going to do is hold the broker responsible for anything that violates Florida laws. Now, you're independent as a sales associate. So the broker will also hold you accountable and the DBPR will hold you accountable for certain things too. But it is the broker who has the business, and that is what the DBPR is going to mandate. So before they even let you out, they want you with a controlling broker. All right? So you cannot collect commissions, you cannot advertise, you cannot sell, you cannot exchange, all those things in there. In other words, you cannot function as a licensed sales professional for real estate unless you are licensed and active with a broker. And you're going to learn more about that when you go to class. Okay, Now, how do you apply to become this licensed sales associate who is just a real estate professional that collects commissions or expects commissions? Number one, you must be 18 years of age. You need to have a social security number. You need to have a high school diploma or an equivalent document. You need to do the 63-hour of pre-licensed education for sales associate. The course is good for 2 years from the date of completion. And they have a list here of providers. You can check that. I don't know why it jumps, maybe because I'm recording. But Florida Real Estate Camp is one of the providers there for you. So you need to have that. Now, if you hold a 4-year degree or higher in real estate, you are exempt from the pre-license. Okay? Now, when you make your application, you're going to submit your information that shows that you are a 4-year degree holder of real estate. Your degree must be in real estate. Now, after you take your course, you also need to apply for examination. We're going to go over this candidate information on day 1 in your real estate class with Florida Real Estate Camp. Now, of course, there's some fees you must pay. There's some fee waivers for military veterans and their spouses, and National Guard members are also eligible. And then you also need to do your background check. That's why you get your fingerprints. It's for your background check. You have live scan providers. There's a list of them here. We do have a company. We're actually affiliated with a company that will help us do this for us. All right. So we make sure if you're in Florida, and then if you're in Orlando, if you're somewhere else, you will need to go somewhere else to get this done. But that's okay. We can help guide you. Okay. Now, again, you can open this application without having all this done because they know it's a process. So I always say, if you're serious about becoming a Florida licensed real estate person, go ahead and let's open your application. Now, how are you going to do this? You could do it 2 ways. You can do it by applying online, or you can print it and mail it in. And maybe there's some other ways. But if you're right here with me and you're online, most people do have online access. I say you can go to Starbucks and get internet access. You can go to the library and get internet access. If you're a student in school, they likely have internet access if you don't have it at home. However, most of us do have it at home. So I always like to advise, just open the application right there online. Okay, so once you come here, you're going to see that you're still with the department, the Florida Department of Professional Regulations. And what you want to do is apply for a new license. Now, you're going to have to create a profile. And so for that reason, you want to make sure that you are in the right place and that you're given the right information. It's not hard, but let's take a look. So once we click there, it brings you again, because again, they are doing a lot of these professions. So again, you want to be with the Real Estate Commission, not the Real Estate Appraisal Board, but the Real Estate Commission. So we'll click there. Again, it's bringing you right back into here. And again, you're starting out again as a sales associate. So then now we want to click here. But before we do that, for those of you who are coming from another state and you want mutual recognition, you can click here for more information there. But either way, for our beginners, we need to start this application. So let's see what it does here. Just make sure I'm not missing anything over here. I think it's got me already dubbed, so it's telling me to go to my account online. So we may back out, but what you want to do is surf around in here because this is the division of real estate and that's where you belong. And let's see what happens here. I think this is a form. This is going to be a form. Oh, it took us back out. Okay, no problem. So what we want to do is apply online. I think for you guys, this should not be a problem. It should bring you to the new, and I'll just show you right here. Okay, so this is where you apply. Okay, so create your account. That's probably what I should have done. I apologize. So if you hit here, it's going to take you back out and loop you back in. But let's just drop down because you're new. I believe this is where you need to be. Create that new account. So let's hit, that's it. And then you want to create all of this for your user registration. It's not hard at all. You just need to do all of this. I'm not going to go through it with you guys. You know your names, you know your email, you know all of that. Set a password that is easy to remember. You don't want something that you're constantly having to reset, okay? So do that for yourself. You'll want to click here and then go next. And that's how you open your application online to start for real estate. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got value out of it. If you guys want me to do other videos or show you other things, let us know. We're going to put this on our website. And again, for those of you who are studying with us, you might see this as part of a lesson. All right, thank you guys for joining us and have a good day.